Alright guys, Prestone Mage here, recording our Rivals of Ixalan draft. This is our first round. If you haven't watched the draft portion already, you can go ahead and watch that if you'd like. Alright, let's get into our match. Oops. Where'd we go? Here we are. Alright. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be on the draw. They'll likely go first. Again, cool, we've got 2 drops, we've got 3 drops, and we have Crashing Tides. I'm going to keep... We can play something turn 2, bounce something on turn 3 if we draw land. Hopefully that's the case. Slate with the plains. Alright. So I'm trying to think about which 2 drop to play first. I think I'll just go with the Kitesail Corsair. If they play a creature on the ground, we might just be able to attack over it. Sometimes you want to save your better creature, because if they kill it, then you're like, oh, I would have rather had the crappier creature die first. Oh wow, so they have 4 of those conquistadors. I think they're gonna have to discard card. Okay, so we didn't get there on this. That's a concern that I talked about. We got there on the Crashing Tide. So the question is, Crashing Tide, play Crashing Tide or this? I think since we have our land, we're making our land drops, that we're just gonna add to the board. Okay. Send in our guy. Then next turn we'll likely bounce their guy, and let me see, we'll be on 4. So yeah, probably just bounce their guy. Or actually no. Oh no, okay, so they're gonna kill our guy. I don't mind taking 2 here. So if they don't have a play, then we can get in. Even if they do have a play, we can bounce it. That's what our deck does, right? Alright, cool. I like kind of seeing that now that we're on like later in the game and it's a flash flyer instead of like a 3/2 that gains us 4 life and wouldn't really be able to do as much. Oops. So we'll see if we can get it up, and we got our planes. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and attack. Chip in for 2. So if they have a 2-drop, they can play Conquistador and 2-drop. But right now they can only play 1 Conquistador a turn, or that guy. I guess we knew we had that guy, so maybe we should have blocked. Okay, so we got there on our planes. We don't want to attack into that. So it's kind of a weird turn. We have the option of playing Sky Marcher and then the following turn playing the Glorifier to pump it into a 3/4. And that helps us play 2 creatures. We could play this, which uses all of our mana. And maybe we can surprise block that. I think we actually just take a little bit of damage. Let's just get this on the board. For now, Oh, you know what? Maybe I should have played the Windstrider. And then, because I would have had 6 mana the following turn, which would have allowed me to double spell, play Crashing Tide and this. So I think I messed up there. But at least we can probably block with our 2/3. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a misplay. Plus we could have like ambushed, maybe eaten this Conquistador. Okay, well I guess we wouldn't have been able to like ambush it. Conquistador, Conquistador. So they tapped out before combat, so they can't really represent. Okay, so they didn't even attack. I was about to say they can't really represent. Okay, so maybe we actually can double spell. Maybe we bounce that guy and then play our guy. Let's do that. Kind of want to chip in. It would have been nice that it gained some life. Alright, cool. So we can make a 3/4 flyer next time. I think we don't mind trading our 2/2 for theirs. This thing gets what, +3? Yeah. That's 2. So I don't mind trading for that. Alright, so let's see, we have 4, 5, 6, 7 lands. So we can play our Glorifier, make our guy a little bit bigger and attack with it. Or we can play the Windstrider. We can't really ambush and eat a creature. Huh. Guess we can go block, eat their guy, eat their guy. So I think we just do we get in for 2? No, I think we play Windstrider this turn, and then, or on our opponent's turn, and then we play Glorifier on our turn, and maybe crack in for 6, because they don't really have good blocks on 3 power flyers. Yeah, so I'll definitely trade. I don't really want to lose the flyer. Maybe they're just thinking like, oh, it's fine to attack with this, because I don't know. I don't know if I want to block that just yet. So let's just go with this block for now. I value my flyers right now because they have so many 2/2s. So my 2/3s, just the size of them, is really beneficial to have around. So they're just gonna smash for a lot. Take 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's not pass the turn. That guy is tapped. Draw another land. I don't know if we have any ascend cards, but it'd be nice to be able to draw 3. think we're kind of need to be defensive, right? Block, block, block. Don't want to chip in yet. Let me see if I attack. I only have 2 blockers. There are 5 attackers. I think we get in with 1. Block, 2, 4, 6. I kind of don't like going to 3 though, even if they attack. 2, 6. They can attack for like 10, right? I'm gonna hold back for now. Because if I attack with my guy, he's tapped, then I only have 2 creatures to block with. If they remove 1, then they're attacking for like 8. So then I'm just kind of dead from them going wide. So we have the size, but they have the numbers. So yeah, I think it was a good call to not attack. I'd like to pressure the opponent, but I just don't really have. Let's see if they attack. They probably should. Yeah, and they're at 0 cards in hand, so a non-lethal attack, like where they're just throwing away their guys, like they generally want to have a plan to like kill me soon after, but I think I'm only gonna take like 2 here, right? And then they're gonna lose 3 of their guys because they have 0 cards in hand. So let's go ahead and do that, right? That guy doesn't matter because he's gonna. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna take 2 either way, so I might as well kill one of their guys. So that seems really bad for my opponent there. They just lost 3 of their guys for 2 damage. Eek. Alright, so now is kind of a good time to start punching in. I think we can just go for. So I need to block their guy for sure. This guy, right, with the big guy. Wherever this guy gets perked there. Yeah. So this is a little conservative. If I attack them for 3, they go to 11. So and I can attack for 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 back. So let's just go for this. It puts them on a 2-turn clock, meaning I can attack this turn and next to be able to attack them for lethal or when they die. So yeah, so that was 1 and then 2. So I'm speaking in terms of like clock, meaning number of turns that I need to attack to get their life total to 0. So that was 1, and then our second one would be for 11 if they attack with all their guys like they did last turn, but if they don't, that's fine also. Okay, so they kill our tapped guy and our smaller guy. McLean, he needs some aspirin. No, I'm just kidding, I don't know. Dumb diehard joke. Alright, so this is kind of good because it actually kind of want to bounce that guy. So if they block our guys, they lose a guy. Well, except for this guy. And then it just helps us draw a card. And I kind of want to hold on to that. Well, I guess it only kills a small guy. But maybe I'll get the card that, yeah, the card that they played, maybe with it. I don't know. I don't really need to use it right now. I'm trying to think if I can die on like the crackback. 3, 6. No, they have their one guy. Attacking for 8. They can attack for 4. I guess first strike. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of how lose. Let's just attack with these guys. Yeah, that generally that's a thing that you'll hear a lot of pros talk about is like, how do you lose when you're ahead, and when you're really ahead and you kind of know you're gonna win, to just play so that you don't lose. Like, don't give your opponent the opportunity to like win a game that they probably should lose. Like if I tapped out and they like had their two guys, they blocked, but then they cast like Sure Strike on their attack step, it would have been like, attack me for 7, I could have died. So I also have this removal spell, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just full of it for this instance, but generally, if you're really ahead, you want to just play kind of a little bit more conservatively. Yeah, so maybe my opponent should have got rid of that Evolving Wilds a little bit earlier so that they could remove one of the basic lands from their deck, and like wouldn't have had the ability to draw it. Alright, so kind of want to use our Baffling Hand. Target this guy. Again, I'm not putting him on, not like gonna leave my opponent the win if they have Sure Strike, a way to give their guy a bonus like that. Tilani's Crown or whatever it is. I'd rather kill the 2/3, so we'll have the 2/3 first. Now that they only have the one creature, I think I'll just attack with both guys. And I don't think I need to even play the Raptor Companion. I didn't play it because, you know, there are cards, Star of Extinction and stuff, where, like, let's say they play and I have, like, you know, now board, and I, like, lose or something. I don't know, again, I'm just playing really conservatively in that manner. Okay, so, white, red. Is there anything that I saw that I, like, can't stand? We're on the draw, likely, again. Are any cards that matched up poorly against them? Maybe this gets better when we're on the draw because we can attack. So maybe actually that's better than like maybe a Sun Sentinel. But then that can trade also with their guys, so can this. Maybe I take out one Crashing Tide. 1, 2, now we're at 4. By the way, if there's any like beginner players out there, like, yeah, I played 5 Crashing Tides, but in Limited you can play more than 4 copies of a card if you drafted or opened them. It's legal. Alright, I think that's alright. We'll just stick with kind of like a conservative sideboard plan. Just one card for one card instead of doing a drastic sideboard change. Okay. 3, a 4. and this, but no white. So this is kind of like a dead card. They kept 7. Most of our 2-drops are white. I think I should mulligan because I get the scry and I'm on the draw. This isn't that good of a block. It's like played on turn 3 to block with it. So it's kind of worse. It's kind of like the same, but less down a card. But this instead of that 3-drop is a lot better, I think. So we'll keep and we'll search for a plains, I think. Yeah, I think we'll play it Corsair on 2. Okay, we got there. So that, I mean, we're not getting pressured by that 0-3 at this time. So we'll see if they play a 2-drop. Then maybe we want to play the Martyr Desk to trade with. Oh, okay. Alright, so our hand is turning out really well. So we'll play this. Maybe we'll be able to attack with it and then play the Siren Reaver on turn 3. Wow, look at the art on this card. It's like some guy getting constricted by a wave or something. Pretty intense. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, sorry. I had to do something on my phone. Okay. Yeah, again, so we'll stick with the plan. So we'll attack. Chip in for 2, player 3-2. And then, yeah, we have a pretty sizable attack force in the air. If they don't deal with one of our guys. So we'll be able to attack for 5 in the air, and we do have a removal spell in case they do play flyer. Attack with this guy. But from the opponent, maybe you can expect like a 1 mana instant in white that allows them to deal 2 damage to an attacker. I forgot the name of it. Slasher Tones. So we didn't see that in the other games, nor did we see it now. But that is something that the opponent could have had. Eek. So maybe Mutiny would have been good to like keep in like, or board in the Pirate's Legs for, or the Sea Legs. To kind of prevent that blowout type thing. I think we just attack and play our other Corsair. We're gonna miss our land drop. It's really bad against like dual shot though. Maybe in that case we play the Martyr of Dusk. Let's do that. Yeah, I can't really attack in, but at least it's not as bad against like dual shot or something. And yeah, that is a really conservative play. But at least I can trade with this Conquistador. Alright, cool. So I kind of want to play this just so I can continue to make my land drops. but then adding to the board is pretty nice. Yeah, let's just do that. We'll put the opponent back a little bit, and again, I kind of want to make my land drops. It's not so much about removing the creature, but I want to play lands. Didn't get there. Playing Crashing Tide there was kind of okay. It wasn't the best, but it allowed us to do something with our mana. And then kind of put the opponent, like slow the opponent down. Like they pretty much just did the same thing that they did last turn. And it didn't really cost us a card because we drew a card. It's kind of like a whole time lock effect. Like when people cast like Remand and stuff. And it kind of looks like they're stuck on 3 lands too. It's their 6th turn. They're on 3. You had to discard. Just tempo. Yeah, so our opponent's getting kind of mana screwed. Play this. We'll play our Rig Hauler. We'll bounce that thing. Oops. Yeah, so we're definitely playing the tempo game. Playing our guys, bouncing their guys. But our opponent just kind of got mana screwed again. They're on turn 7 and they're only on 3 lands. Pirate's Cutlass, so that's really good for us. Attacking the air. So I think we definitely attack with this because they don't have any really favorable blocks. They block here, yeah, they get a 1/1. Actually, it does trade with their guy. Maybe we would attack with all of our guys because they can trade here, lose their guy, or take 3. They'll probably trade here actually and block here. So 4 mana. Yeah, I don't mind them getting a token actually, because our Crashing Tides are really good against tokens. Or maybe, you know what? Oh, that was dumb. Maybe I should have just had this, since it wasn't going to get blocked. I'd have it attack in as a for 2 and then make this guy a 5/3. That way they couldn't have killed it. So that was definitely a misplay. Alright, so I think we'll make those attacks. Or, you know what? Maybe I will just attack with the flyer. Because I can equip this next turn. Right? Actually, let me see. We'll have 3, 4. Play 2-drop and equip. Yeah, I'm kind of all over the place, guys. Generally you want to plan your attack, how they're gonna block, what you'll play after that, pretty much before you attack. So I didn't really do that, but alright, so they have a flyer finally. I think we're just gonna water knot that. Run 5 and 3 blue. Okay, so we can do both. Let's just go with that. That allows us to kind of punch in for a lot. And then also it's good to play your creatures post-combat so that you can represent like a trick or something. You know, the opponent doesn't know that I don't have like a 2-mana instant that influences combat in some way. Again, in this situation, it doesn't really matter because I can't really block it, but yeah. So unless the opponent interacts with this card in some way, yeah, that's it. Alright guys, thank you for watching. And I'll bring you the next round later. Thanks.